Welcome back to the WDSU News Hot Seat. I'm Norman Robinson. Tonight we are analyzing our U.S. Senate debate that took place here at historic Dillard University in the Georges Auditorium earlier this week. Our guests are political analysts Dr. Silas Lee and Dr. Ed Chevernak. Gentlemen, again, thank you for being here. As you know, Bill Cassidy has been avoiding debates. Given that his strategy lands him into a runoff, which is expected, will he be able to continue avoiding debates? Dr. Lee?
I don't think so, not at all. But look, this is a high-octane, emotional election. Voters want to see the candidates engage in constructive dialogue. They want to see the candidates earn the right to this Senate seat. So you cannot engage in this rope-a-dope and hide and go seek strategy of avoiding, because it only opens the door for attacks. And again, voters want to hear from the candidates. So if there is a runoff, certainly I don't anticipate the strategy that he's currently employing.
Dr. Chevernak?
Yeah, it's kind of interesting that given that he's the challenger, he's the one avoiding the debates. It's typically the incumbent who plays the rope-a-dope, and so that indicates to me that his campaign feels that they're ahead in the polls and that there's a danger in terms of showing up for these debates. And I agree with Silas that what voters want to see is these people operate under pressure, throwing questions at them, seeing how they respond. Because if you can't handle the pressure of debate, how are you going to handle the pressure when you're in the Senate, when it comes down to, the nitty-gritty and the details and the work? And so that's what people are looking for. Can you really stand up to this individual? And if you can, we'll send you to Washington because we believe in you.
The decision or strategy by Bill Cassidy not to participate in debates notwithstanding, the Landrieu administration shook up its campaign personnel. Is that a sign that the Landrieu camp believes that they're in trouble?
I don't know if it's a sign that they believe they're in trouble. It's not unprecedented. She's done this before. I think it's just a matter of having a greater focus on Orleans. I think Orleans is the real key to victory for her. If you look at her previous election, she typically wins the city or the parish by about 90,000 votes. And so I think the thinking is that she needs to expand that margin to at least over 100,000 votes. And so I think that's why Ryan Burney was brought in, because he has lots of experience running Mayor Landrieu's campaign in terms of mobilizing voters here.
Dr. Lee?
I think it's more of a strategy of trying to ensure a better chance of winning outright on November, as well as enhancing the effectiveness of the infrastructure. So some people may misread it, but I think it's more focused on trying to enhance the effectiveness of the political infrastructure.
So you think the polls are wrong now? Because the polls show that neither candidates, neither Landrieu nor Cassidy, have peaked above 50%.
No, I didn't say they were wrong. I'm just saying that right now, Senator Landrieu is trying to enhance her infrastructure, her political apparatus, to try to avoid the sudden runoff, which would be in December.
Now, there are 100,000 voters missing from Orleans Parish, as you know. Is that going to impact the election in any way? In terms of whether we see a runoff?
It's hard to determine. It's hard to determine because, in 2008, when she was last reelected, Barack Obama was on the ballot, and that really generated a lot of turnout for African Americans, and that's what basically gave her her biggest margin of victory in her 3 elections. And I think it's about the ground game. I mean, we've talked about the air war, but I think they're now beginning to focus on the ground game, because that's really where it's going to be at. Quote James Carville, a good ground game will beat an air war anytime.
Well, you spoke about the 2008 election when President Obama was up for re-election, when he was running, rather. To a large degree, the campaign appears to be about President Obama and his negatives.
Yes, and it's kind of out of the David Vitter playbook when he ran against Charlie Melanson, and I don't even think he mentioned Congressman Melanson. He ran against President Obama throughout the entire campaign, and so that's the playbook that worked then, and I guess they've adopted that playbook as well. The problem is that the president's, he's in his last 2 years, he's moving into lame duck status. He's not going to be there much longer, that we're going to be electing a new president. So I'm not really sure if this is enough to really convince people to vote for him, because people want to know what you're going to do. Yeah, okay, we get it. You're anti-Obama, but you got to get past that. What are you going to do for us to deal with the problems that we're facing?
Now, is the Obama strategy likely to work for Cassidy as well as it's seemingly worked for him up to this point in the polls?
Well, the strategy for Cassidy is to create an emotional target that voters can vote against. So that's what the purpose of campaigning against President Obama as well as the Affordable Care Act is all about, trying to create that emotional target. Due to the fact that Senator Landrieu is known, she's a senator that's been reelected, it's hard to go extremely negative on her, and she will not generate that hard negative emotion that people have for President Obama as well as for the Affordable Care Act, and as you heard tonight, about the border and immigration.
All right, last question. We need to be brief. This campaign has been mostly negative leading up to the primary. Will it be more or less the same during the runoff?
I don't think it's going to change. Well, the runoff is going to be back to two candidates. However, in the runoff it's going to be, I think, more intense. It will be a greater focus on the issues, and I'm quite sure in the runoff it's going to be a situation where they are going to focus on building that coalition to try to win outright in a very strong margin.
Dr. Sherman?
It's going to be intense and it's going to be negative, especially if control of the Senate hangs in the balance. If it comes down to Louisiana determining who's going to control the Senate, you can bet that everyone's going to be down here. They're going to be pouring money into media. It's going to be negative, and it's going to be very intense.
So fasten your seatbelt.
Absolutely.
All right, gentlemen, that's all the time we have. We want to thank our guests for being here, and we want to thank you, as always, for watching. Now back to the studio.